there! Are you curious if HelloFresh is the right choice for your meals? Well, this week I'm diving into the pros and cons to help you decide if HelloFresh is worth it. We'll cover everything from cost to convenience, so stick around to find out if HelloFresh is really worth your time and money. Also, if you haven't signed up for HelloFresh yet, you can use my link down below to sign up and get a free box of meals. So first up, what is HelloFresh and how does it work? Well, let's start by breaking down what HelloFresh is all about. HelloFresh is a meal kit delivery service that sends pre-measured ingredients and easy-to-follow recipes straight to your door. Think of it as your personal sous chef taking care of meal planning and grocery shopping for you. When you sign up, you choose from a variety of meal plans based on your dietary preferences, family size, and how often you want meals delivered each week. Each week, HelloFresh offers a rotating menu of recipes which you can customize based on your tastes. Then everything arrives at your doorstep pre-packaged and ready to cook. The convenience factor is huge here. If you're someone who dreads planning meals or making grocery lists, HelloFresh could be a game changer. You get all the ingredients you need in the exact quantities, which means less waste and no more forgotten items. Plus, the step-by-step recipe cards make cooking easy and enjoyable, even if you're not a culinary expert. So, HelloFresh has certainly made its mark as a convenient way to bring home-cooked meals to your table. But is that enough to make it worth it? Let's keep going to find out. So let's look at the convenience factor. Is HelloFresh saving you any time? Time saving is a huge perk of HelloFresh, especially for those of us who lead busy lives. Think about all the time you spend planning meals, making grocery lists, and navigating the grocery store aisles. HelloFresh takes all of that off your plate. Pun intended there. For those who struggle with meal prep or dread chopping vegetables, the pre-measured ingredients can be a lifesaver. You can go from box to plate in as little as 20 to 30 minutes, depending on the recipe. This is great for folks who don't have the luxury of spending an hour or two in the kitchen each day. Plus, there's a lot of convenience in the fact that you don't have to worry about portioning ingredients or figuring out measurements. Each kit is designed to serve the exact number of people you've specified, which means no more leftovers crowding your fridge, unless of course you want them. Now, while HelloFresh does save time on prep and planning, you do still need to cook. So, if you're looking for a completely hands-off option, this might not be the right fit. But if you love the idea of a little guidance and make cooking faster and easier, then HelloFresh is definitely worth considering. Next up, let's look at the quality of the ingredients. HelloFresh places a lot of emphasis on fresh, high-quality produce and proteins. They work with suppliers to ensure ingredients are farm fresh and, wherever possible, sustainably sourced. This is reassuring, especially if you're someone who prioritizes healthy eating. HelloFresh offers a variety of meal options, including vegetarian, low-calorie, and family-friendly choices, so there's something for most dietary preferences. The ingredients are often labelled with the source information, so you know where your food is coming from. But what about freshness? HelloFresh packs its ingredients with ice packs and insulation to keep everything cool during delivery, which helps maintain quality. While most people find the ingredients arrive fresh and ready to use, there are occasional reports of produce that doesn't last as long as expected. It's rare, but worth noting if you're particularly picky about your vegetables. Overall though, HelloFresh does a good job at ensuring you get fresh, high-quality ingredients that are ready to go when you are. If you value fresh food and ingredients that align with specific diets, HelloFresh might just tick all the boxes for you. So let's have a look at the cost comparison here. Is HelloFresh budget friendly? How does HelloFresh stack up when it comes to cost? This is a major question on everyone's mind. Is HelloFresh actually affordable? Let's break it down and see if HelloFresh is budget friendly for you. On average, HelloFresh meals cost around $8 to $10 per serving, depending on the plan and recipes you choose. While that might seem a bit higher than cooking from scratch, remember that you're not just paying for the ingredients, right? You're also getting pre-portioned items, easy-to-follow recipes, and the convenience of having everything delivered right to your door. When you factor in the time saved on meal planning, grocery shopping, and portioning ingredients, the the cost may just balance out. If you compare HelloFresh to dining out, it's significantly more affordable. Instead of paying restaurant prices, you're paying closer to what you'd spend on mid-range takeout, but with the added benefit of cooking it yourself at home. On the other hand, if you're used to budgeting carefully for groceries, HelloFresh could end up being a bit more expensive. The price per serving is generally higher than buying in bulk and cooking at home. However, HelloFresh does frequently offer discounts or promotional codes, especially for new customers, which can bring the cost down considerably for the first few orders. Additionally, they offer different subscription options, so you can choose a plan that fits your budget, whether you're ordering for 2 people or a larger family. So, while HelloFresh isn't necessarily the cheapest way to enjoy meals at home, it does offer value for those who prioritize convenience, variety, and quality. If you're willing to pay a little extra for these perks, you might find it's a worthwhile investment. Just take a look at your overall food budget to see how HelloFresh fits before making a commitment. Next up though, let's look at the variety of meals. Does HelloFresh offer enough choices? One of the big draws of HelloFresh is the variety of meals that they offer. Each week you get to choose from over 20 different recipes, with options that cater to a range of dietary needs and preferences, including vegetarian, pescatarian, and family-friendly meals. They also feature seasonal dishes and specialty meals, which helps keep things fresh and interesting, especially if you're the kind of person who likes to mix it up. For those who get bored of eating the same things all the time, then HelloFresh provides an exciting change of pace. The recipes are inspired by different cuisines from around the world, so you can explore everything from Italian pasta dishes to Asian stir-fries without leaving your kitchen. This variety can make mealtime feel a lot more adventurous and less monotonous, especially if you're someone who loves trying new flavors and techniques. That said, while HelloFresh does offer a good amount of variety, it's worth noting that some users feel there could be even more options for specific dietary preferences, like vegan, keto, or gluten-free. So, if you follow a very strict diet or have particular health considerations, you might find the selection a bit limiting. However, they continue to expand their offerings, so it's always good to check for updates. For most people, though, the variety is more than sufficient, and it's pretty easy to find meals that fit your taste and dietary needs. If you're looking for diversity in your weekly menu and enjoy trying new flavors from different cultures, HelloFresh definitely delivers on variety and keeps mealtime exciting. Plus, the rotating menu means you're unlikely to get bored, even if you stick with HelloFresh for a while. Next up, let's look at whether or not HelloFresh is environmentally conscious. Let's not forget the environment. If you're someone who cares about eco-friendliness, you might be wondering if HelloFresh is doing its part to be sustainable. Well, the good news is HelloFresh has made efforts to reduce its carbon footprint. For starters, they work to minimize food waste by sending only the exact portions you need. This is a big plus for those who feel guilty about tossing leftovers or unused ingredients. They also use recyclable packaging for many of their materials, although some customers find that there's still a fair amount of plastic involved. In terms of carbon footprint, HelloFresh claims that their meal kits have a smaller environmental impact than meals prepared from ingredients bought at the grocery store. They also partner with local farmers and suppliers whenever possible, which supports local economies and reduces transport emissions. If sustainability is a top priority for you, it's worth checking out their packaging recycling options and seeing how it aligns with your values. While there's room for improvement, HelloFresh has taken steps in the right direction. If you're looking to reduce waste while still enjoying the convenience of a meal kit, HelloFresh might be a good option for you. Next up, let's look at the customer experience. Is HelloFresh easy to use and reliable? So let's talk about the customer experience. One of the biggest selling points of HelloFresh is its ease of use. The website and app are both user-friendly, making it simple to choose your meals, update your delivery schedule, or skip a week if needed. Many users rave about the recipe cards, which are clear, concise, and make cooking a breeze, even for beginners. Plus, there's plenty plenty of support if you run into issues, with customer service available to assist with delivery problems or any questions about your meal kit. In terms of reliability, most people find that HelloFresh deliveries are consistent and arrive on time. However, as with any delivery service, there can be occasional hiccups like late deliveries or missing ingredients. HelloFresh generally resolves these issues quickly and often provides credit or a replacement meal. If flexibility and good customer service are high on your list, HelloFresh scores well here. Overall, they seem to have a good handle on delivering a positive experience. While no service is perfect, HelloFresh has made meal planning and preparation easy and accessible for a lot of people. If that sounds like what you're looking for, HelloFresh might just be worth giving a try. And there you have it, a comprehensive look at whether HelloFresh is worth it. Hopefully this helps you decide if it's the right meal service for you. Now, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more insights, and happy cooking. Also, if you haven't signed up for HelloFresh yet, you can use my link down below to sign up and get a free box of meals. Happy cooking!